Hey guys, I have Michael Thompson here with me on this call. I'm super excited. He's been using REsimpli for a long time. And, I wanted to bring him on and just have him share his experience with REsimpli. So welcome, Michael. How are you, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, man. So great to connect with you. Yeah. Just tell us a little bit about yourself. Where do you live? What market do you invest in? And what kind of investing do you do?
I live in Southern Indiana. I lived in Indianapolis for a long time. We just moved to Southern Indiana, which put me right across the river from Louisville. So we're actually in the Louisville market. We do some other virtual markets as well. Lexington and Cincinnati. And actually, I'm finally going back to doing some Indianapolis stuff as well. So we'll be doing some virtual stuff there.
Cool. Awesome. Are you doing mostly wholesaling or is that your primary exit?
It is. I would say that things changed for us. Like we decided to become deal finders, right?
Okay.
And whatever that exit is what we do. We do a little bit of flipping. We do a little bit of buy and hold. But yes, our main exit is we're not keeping. We're wholesaling.
Awesome. That sounds great, man. Very smart.
Yeah.
And do you mind sharing how many deals are you guys doing per month or per year?
Yeah, sure. I mean, look, I'm a journeyman investor and I've done it a little bit of everything. I think when I started with you guys, it was just me. So I just went full bore wholesale in February. By March, we had 5 contracts and we closed 5 deals in April. Yeah, we closed 5 deals in April. So we'll just keep that rolling through May and keep it rolling. So we've got the pipeline filled now. We're constantly kind of keeping that going. So that's where we are now.
Okay, congratulations. No, that's fantastic, man.
I appreciate it.
And how big is your team right now? You said it was just you when you started. How big is the team?
Yeah, it was just me. And then we ended up bringing on a VA. So he's part of the REsimpli system. Now we have 2 other people. We've got an acquisition person, a disposition person who's also kind of my partner. So there are 4 people on a team, and then I got another VA that's part-time helping me with other random stuff. So that's awesome, that's what we got. A VA and 2 helpers and myself.
And what marketing are you guys doing?
We're doing text blasting currently. Okay. We're using text blasting, which we've integrated with Zapier to REsimpli. So all of our leads get pushed over to REsimpli. You guys have I'll say it again, we got a great follow-up system. So we've got even leads that are semi-dead are getting pushed to REsimpli for long-term drip campaigns.
Yeah, that's exactly what we do in our business. And how long have you been using REsimpli for now?
I was trying to look back and think about when I first started, and I was looking at some of our campaigns of when leads were coming in. I mean, at least since February 2020. So it's been over 2 years. I honestly think it was probably in late 19, but it was early 2020 that we really
you were very early part of like 1.0 release that we had. If I remember. Yeah. Cool.
Right.
Were you using another system before you switched to REsimpli?
We used another system. We used, do you want me to even say? I don't even know. But we used Pipedrive. We used Pipedrive. It was not what it was for, but I built some integrations with it. But I needed something that was better for follow-up.
Absolutely. Cool. And, I know you started using REsimpli when we were in very, very early stage. I'm sure you had some hesitation about switching to REsimpli. I mean, it's a completely different product now than when you first started using, but I would love to kind of hear what your hesitations were before switching to REsimpli.
You don't really know what you're getting into. You think you do when you're switching over. And I was by myself, right? So what's the worst case scenario? I gave it up after a month and a half, right? So there wasn't a lot of downside. And what I found really was there's just more upside than everything. I mean, it just kind of keeps everything clean and neat and organized.
Absolutely, man. Before you switched over to REsimpli, what were some of the biggest challenges that you were looking to solve?
I think trying to just, first off, keep everything organized is number one. Lead generation was something we were working on. Originally, you guys were doing text blast campaigns, right? Where you could actually text blast. We were doing the text blast, and that was good to get started. It worked for a while, but mostly, we used for keeping our leads nice and neat. And once again, I don't think anybody can beat you with a follow-up.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and I don't think anybody can.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you so much. And we're working on some other really, really cool things that are going to come out next month to just help more with the data organization. What's been the most valuable feature for you in REsimpli?
That's a tough one. We utilize a lot of what is going on in the platform. I mean, whether that's the multiple step follow-up from ringless voicemail to action items for texting and all those items, we just kind of we use all of that. We've been using the buyer side. I mean, that kind of blew us away recently. We've really started to utilize that to keep track of different buyers that might come in. I haven't even dove into it and utilized it all. If anything, there's so much options that sometimes you got to like slow down and be like, all right, what's the most important thing today that we can utilize, and then try to move from there.
Yeah, I mean, we recommend, teams that are onboarding, that instead of trying to cover everything in one call, set up multiple onboarding calls with that. There's no fee for it. So just do multiple calls. So just cover one part of the business. And then we, help you with the list stacking, and then maybe help you set up the call flow, and then the buyer's management, the accounting piece and everything. Awesome, man. Can you share like 2 or 3 specific benefits that you've gotten since you started using REsimpli?
Yeah, I mean, and I'll say it again, we don't leave any lead behind. We do everything we can, have each lead have a place, whether that's a dead lead that we still might even set up for a drip campaign that's long-term, right? So it's just out of our view, but can still be eventually touched. Organizing our marketing, we really utilize the different phone numbers for the different marketing channels. So we know exactly where leads kind of come in from, and so that way we're never surprised about kind of where the lead originated from, and also really know their motivation. So that's another thing we do, just as someone that owns the business, right? And setting up permissions for all of our people that are on the team now, and giving them specific items that they can be a part of or not be a part of. They don't have to see everything, and we can kind of control who can see what and why. So those are the 3 big things that I think it really affects our business.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Anything else that you would like to share with us about REsimpli?
Yeah, lots of options. I mean, it's how we communicate with our whole team. It's just, it's how we tag people in it, and they respond, and we set up tasks. I can set my VA up to do certain tasks. They can't forget because it's in there, ready to go.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. And my last question for you is, has REsimpli helped you close more deals?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I had a deal that I thought was 100% dead. Sellers can be a little bit crazy, and I thought he was potentially one of them. And, I thought I seriously almost marked it dead and didn't attach a drip campaign, but I did. And I'll be darned if I didn't close that 8 months later.
Wow. That's awesome.
Close that 8 months later. So
yeah, like stories like those makes us so happy to hear, that's a lead that would have, previously fell through the cracks, but you were able to just close on it. I mean, drip campaign is such a powerful feature. You put a lead on a drip campaign, take it out of the active pipeline, just forget about it. And when they respond back, move it back to the active pipeline. That's it. That's all you have to do.
Absolutely. And you can build those out however you like, right?
Exactly.
Like multiple steps in multiple years if you want of touches.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much, Michael. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for coming on this call. So this was a testimonial from one of our very active users. If you would like to learn more on how REsimpli can help you close more deals and make more money in your wholesaling business, check us out at REsimpli.com. And if you're ready to sign up and would like to get 50% off the first month, use the link in the video description or in the pinned comment for this video, and you'll get 50% off the first month. Thank you so much for watching this video, and have a great day.